a man rushed into the doctor's surgery and shouted, "Help me, doctor, I'm shrinking." The doctor calmly replied, "Now, settle down. You'll just have to learn to be a little patient." Welcome to Shave&Butcher, where there's it's election day today in America for president and senate, and yeah, but mainly for president. And I wasn't gonna do a shave today, but I thought, in case you need some distraction from the presidential stuff, why not? So since the election is in the colonies, we're doing an all English home country shave today. It's going to be Wade&Butcher. Wade&Butcher from Sheffield. It is going to be Magnum from Wickham Soap Company, Wickham 1912, vegetable soup. And the brush is none other than the Duke from Simpson. So it's a small little brush. Yeah, it's small and little, you can only imagine. So that takes a bit of work to get all the lather in and but we'll manage, we'll do okay. Aftershave, by the way, before I forget, because it's lovely Urban Viking from OSP, Obsessive Soap Company. It's not really a fit with this. It's not going to be too bad either. Yeah. So speaking of English, I read today that there was I don't know how they came to the conclusion, but there was a list issued with the least trustable British or no English accents, and number one was Brummie accent from Birmingham. It would have been funny no matter which one it would be, but Brummies sound the least trustworthy, apparently. Yeah. Okay, I can't do Brummie accent. I did have a friend from Birmingham, but that was many years ago. Hark. He was brilliant and very trustworthy indeed. So he's all I know of Birmingham. There's Peaky Blinders, of course, which is set sort of starting in 1919 in Gangsterland, Birmingham. But then the guy who plays the lead character is from Northern Ireland. So I'm sure he speaks a reasonable Brummie accent, but still. So that's funny. Number two was, and I thought they would be number one, was the Scouse accent. So that's Liverpool for you non-English people. And number three was East Anglia, I think. This is a beautifully swelling slope. A really, really nice one, and a good performer too. You know, sometimes it's so nice to have a small brush. Really, this is all you need. All you need. It's a badger. It's a pure badger, I think it is. It says on here, we can check later on. So it's not the finest. So it has a tiny bit of scrub, which is quite nice. It's similar in scrubbiness to my Frank and Matti brush, which is, I can never remember what it is. Omega Simog something. Frank gets annoyed when I get it wrong. Which is broken in, but still has a little bit of, you can feel it. It's not as, the downside with the small brush, especially the small handle, is you get soap on your fingers straight away, which you don't if you have a proper handle. But then again, there are so few handles for men with grown-up hands. I don't know, I think maybe the only ones I have are the three brushes Matti made, the two that Grey Dog made, and the Italian barber style American that I got from Ariel. Those, I think those might be the only ones with a proper handle. Other handles are pretty, but too short. And this is fine. This is too short, but of course it is, because the knot is small and it would look ridiculous otherwise. Okay, here we go. I haven't used this razor in a while. So let's see. Shave&Butcher. The writing is starting to fade a little bit because I use it. So it's a shame, but I still would rather use it, and probably there's someone clever somewhere who could fix that up for me if it fades even more. Lovely razor, one of my very best razors. Very good. Yeah, so election day. I try not to talk politics on the channel, mainly because I don't want to annoy someone. And if you talk politics, American politics today, you're going to annoy about half the American people that are watching, no matter what you say. It's not only Americans, people here have a strong opinion, really strong one. My kids are funny. I shouldn't talk about my kids, but they're politically very different. I think I mentioned that before. So if they would vote in America, which of course they can't because they're Swedes, they would vote one each. So that wouldn't help at all. And yeah, but it's exciting. Close to 100,000 people have already voted. Last time, about 130 something voted in total. So people are talking about a record voter turnout, which is good because that helps the legitimacy of the election. A bit of blood there. I don't know if I had anything or if I cut something. Je ne sais pas. Yeah, and people are talking about violence. You know, whoever wins, there's going to be violence, and there's crazy, isn't it? Isn't it mad? This is such a nice scent. I really should study what it is. But Magnum, you check it out. You know, I find more and more that different scents react to your body. Okay, that came out wrong maybe. But it sort of changes throughout the day if you have a scent on, and it reacts chemically with whatever your skin is oozing out. So what smells nice in a tin, or one of those perfumey trying it out sticks, tells you very little. Even when you put it on, you know, and even after half an hour, it takes time. And then, wow, late at night, it has changed. But this one, sort of, something in it that correlates well with me and my skin. So that'd be an interesting cologne, perfume. Okay, Paso Due. Probably it's not called that, but I usually say it. Yeah, so election. So it's 6 o'clock now in Sweden, so it's noon East Coast time in America, and it's about, I think it's about 7 hours until the first or at least Florida, shuts their voting stations. And then it's going to take, and then you're going to start getting feedback in, because they do polls. So what did you vote for as they come out? And of course it's not super accurate, but I know in easier populations like Sweden, where there's fewer people and everything, the result of that, that's what it is basically. But then again, we have a different system over here where it doesn't matter where you live when you vote. You vote for a political party, and then you can have select specific MPs if you want to. You vote, it's the number of votes for a political party. We don't have a president, so we only vote for parliament. Huh? If you get 5% of the votes, you get 5% of the seats. It's as simple as that. That makes it easier to forecast, I think. But I'm nervous and excited. But it worries me that there might be violence. I mean, is that fear mongering, or is that really a possibility? People taken to arms, like the side that lost, like football hooligans. Is that really a possibility? I hope not. Because with very few exceptions, if the other guy wins, it's not going to ruin your life. I'm sure it will in some cases, but more mentally than anything else. If the wrong guy wins, in your opinion, it really isn't the end of the world. So please don't shoot anyone or hit anyone. That'd just be daft. Daft. Daft is English for silly. So don't do it. If your guy wins, very nice. If he doesn't, get on with it. Huh? Easy for me to say, but no riots, people, please. But this divide in the world, because it's not only America, it's a trend sort of all over, is scary. There you go. Why can't we all be friends? I don't know. It's like we want to hate each other. It's like we want to disrespect each other too. Sometimes we, the humans, we haven't really evolved much. We have internet, and that's, I was going to say that's good, but God knows if it is. It's easier to order shave stuff, that's for sure. That's one good thing with the internet. And I guess the internet is good. It's how you use it too. But since we're so stupid as a species, maybe we shouldn't have tools that are too advanced. Nice. I'm generally rather optimistic about things, and I think this will be fine too. The world will things go in cycles, you know. Big divide now, will be brothers soon. Could take a while. But I've generally been, you know, not terribly interested in individual people and, you know, exploring. I have a family, I have some mates, I have a best friend since school. I'm happy. That's all I need, really. But on you know, humanity as a group, I've always been pretty optimistic. Not very interested in people, but I still felt, you know, as a group we'll be fine and so forth. Now it's almost the opposite. That, well, I still don't find a lot of people very fascinating, but a few, and I really try to, like political people or people I meet in real life that have a different political opinion. I find that interesting, and I try not to be angry. I still have a firm opinion, but I manage to be more interested in what other people think. I think that was good. But the, you know, humanity as a group is, you know, we're crazy people. We are really crazy. Yeah. I think we're gonna fuck it. Well, it's like we're, I don't know, getting philosophical. This channel was supposed to get less serious. I do apologize. Let's see if that was good. I think it was bloody good. That little brush, you know, it's cool. I know Gordon Christie likes his Wee Scott, and Chris Maiden does as well. That's even smaller, quite a bit smaller. And they manage brilliant shave with that. So small, something about small brushes. You're in control in a good way. I'm sure that's comforting to a lot of guys. I know it's small, but I really know how to use it. I'm in control. The brush, I mean, I'm talking about the brush. Yeah, that was damn good. Really nice. Really nice. So I thought of staying up really late and see what happens on the political side, but I think, you know, I'm going to fall asleep at 1 or 2 a.m. anyway, and there's probably not going to be much of a result till then, so I might get up early instead, because something could have happened. People say this is something that could take weeks to settle, and it's going to be in court, etc. But, you know, that really depends on whether or not there's a clear, likely winner. So, yeah, fascinating. I'm really gonna miss the election process thing. It's been entertaining. It's been fun. So thank you for that, guys. Donald, Joe, if you're watching, thumbs up. You did well from an entertainment point of view. I don't know if I did, but that's it. I hope you're watching this so you take a break from watching the TV and the politicians. Maybe you don't care, but chances are you do care quite a lot. So behave, if you will, please, and I'll see you soon. And maybe when we see each other, we know who's the president. That would be something. Okay, stay sharp.